Welcome, players. This is Henry from the Player Success team here at Kano, and with me is
Matt, or Moon Drummer, as you know me in the games, also from the Kano Player Success team.
Matt. I think, is this your first time on camera?
This is first
Wow.
time on camera for a YouTube video, yeah.
I am more excited than I was before, and I didn't think it was possible because today, players, based on an incredible conversation we had on one of our Discord live streams, where you can find Matt and I each Friday at noon on our Discord, we got to talking about donuts with the players. Really, food in general. I'm very food-oriented when it comes to content, live streams, YouTube videos, and based on that, Matt, what did we decide to do today?
Well, we decided to go out to a bunch of local bakeries, cafes, donutteries, if you want to call them that, and basically got a bunch of donuts to try from local places.
Ooh, yes.
We
Matt,
didn't get every place, unfortunately, just because some of them are pretty popular in town. Our town is very, pro donut.
We barely got some. Matt went to a place and he got the last two left. We were running around town this morning and we tried to get in there early. I got into a place at 9:20 and they were almost sold out. So Victoria right now is donut crazy. I would say that this is really the foundation of a balanced breakfast, Matt.
Oh, totally. At least most of what I had growing up as a kid.
I think there's what do we got? We got yeast, we got flour, a lot of sugar, maybe some food coloring.
Can't forget
powdered
jelly
sugar,
filling, glaze,
sprinkles. Yeah, we got a myriad. We got the whole enchilada of healthy breakfast food. So yeah, we're very excited to bring you today our ratings of various donuts around town. And now we're trying to be as careful as possible, so we've each got our own knife and fork. So we're going to be eating donuts very properly today. Perhaps we should have got tuxedos, but
or official Kano bibs or something.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, more swag. But the budget doesn't allow for us to rent fancy suits for donut videos. Okay, so Matt, first up, we're going to go to a local grocery store. Actually, I don't know how local it is. I can never tell. I just assume Sobeys owns everything, but this is Thrifty's.
Yeah, Thrifty's.
Yeah, Thrifty's has donuts.
It's basically kind of like the standard grocery store chain in the West here, like in the whole province. So, and they got a good bakery section. So we grabbed 2 different donuts from there.
I must admit, I go to Thrifty. I have one pretty much right across the street from where I live. I go there about 6 times a week. I had no idea they had donuts.
Yeah.
So we'll give it a try. Okay, so we've got from Thrifty's, we've got the apple fritter. And we've got the raspberry jelly filled. So let's dig in. Let's try the, where's the apple fritter at?
Right,
let's give that a go.
Apple fritter here.
Yeah. Okay, so.
And we're each going to rate the donut.
Yeah, we're going to rate it out of 5. We're going to give, I wasn't sure if we do 10, but there may not be enough variety to do out of 10. So we'll do out of 5. Nice. And, okay, Matt, here, you take your bit.
Let's go for it.
Okay.
All right, this is a apple fritter.
This is apple fritter. I don't usually like apple fritters, so we'll see. Okay, here we go. Bottoms up. Oh, I'm very surprised. The apple flavor is very slight, but present. That is much better than I thought it would be. I can't even remember the last time I had an apple fritter. In my head, I think, fruit. That's not a donut. I don't like that. But that is pretty good. Very surprising from Thrifty's. What do you think?
I like it. It's not super sweet, and I feel like apple fritters are usually completely dipped in glaze or just overdoing it with apples and stuff. But no, it's good. It's really nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a 4. I'm very impressed. Maybe I'm just giving it a 4 because my expectations were a 1. But that's a 4 for me. What about you?
I think I'll go for a 3.
3. Yeah. All right. Matt is giving it a 3, and we can do 0.5s. I should mention.
Yeah.
Let's do 0.5s. Okay. So next up with Thrifty's, we have the raspberry jelly filled. Okay. Let's give that a try here. Okay. So raspberry jelly filled here. Okay.
It's always a classic.
A little bit there. Okay.
All right. Now you can leave in the comment too if you have
got the jelly.
If you have a preference of jelly, or do you like glaze, do you like sprinkles, powdered donuts, feel free to leave in a comment in the...
I should also mention, Matt, if we were in Seattle, there would be no point in doing this because Top Pot would win. Top Pot's my favorite shout out. Okay, here we go. See, I'm in trouble now because now that I know that Thrifty's actually does pretty good donuts, then I'll be tempted to get one. I don't like that one as much as the apple fritter, but I still think it's pretty good. I'm giving it a 3.5. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, I think I'll go with 3 as well for it.
Yeah.
Just because. Yeah, it's. I think the thing that sells me on both of the Thrifties ones is the dough.
We got them early in the morning, so
Yeah.
and right now we're filming this at about 10:20. So that's the key with donuts, really. I was expecting this to be a disaster, and it wasn't not.
Yeah, no, it was actually good.
Good job, Thrifties. Okay,
Awesome.
what's up next, Matt?
What do we got on the list? We've got Freakin' Delights. All right.
This is a brand new donut shop that just opened up in Victoria, I think a few days ago, maybe even a week. And this kind of partly is what inspired us to do this video, really. But their hook is they are vegan, and my partner's gonna love this, they're gluten-free.
Yeah, gluten-free. Yeah.
So I have no idea how these are gonna taste. They're smaller than the other ones. But what do we have first, Matt?
It looks like we've got a cinnamon bun donut from Freakin' Delights.
Donut. Okay, let's. This is going to be very interesting. Let's give this a go here. Okay.
Yeah, they're smaller. They look like a little more dense.
Almost like a mini donut here. Yeah, they look very dense. Okay, there we go.
But as soon as you cut into them,
really, we should. That smells amazing. We didn't do a sniff test on the other ones.
yeah, this has it definitely has a much stronger cinnamon smell than the Thrifties.
Big time. Okay.
Apple fritter, of course.
Here we go.
Let's give it a shot. Oh, nice.
I think it's quite good.
The glaze is awesome. It's definitely got cinnamon in the glaze.
The flavoring is great. The texture is different, but you have to expect that being gluten-free, and I guess vegan means dairy-free.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But it's also still airy. It's still like airy and fluffy. It feels like not like a dense mini donut that you might also find in a grocery store.
I'm not sure what I was expecting. I don't usually do a ton of gluten-free, dairy-free. My partner does, and she's gonna love this because now there's something else she can eat in town.
That doesn't taste like typical
cardboard or anything like that. I'm gonna give that a pretty strong rating. I think that's a 4 for me. I was impressed.
I might give it a 5 because
our first 5.
Apple
Ding,
fritters.
ding, ding, ding.
The reason why I like them specifically is because of the cinnamon.
Right.
But this delivers that in a better way, in my opinion.
I agree. Freaking delights. Well done. And I will say the staff there were great. Very quick. There was a bit of a line when I got there, but I was in and out. That was great. Okay. What's next on the list, Matt?
We have birthday cake, but it's a chocolate birthday cake.
Chocolate birthday cake. Well,
Also vegan, also gluten-free.
see, now my expectations are high because we've already had a very good donut from them. So let's see how we do here. Okay, so I'm going to cut in on this side. So there we go.
Nice and like fluffy and fresh.
Very fluffy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give it a go.
Here we go.
Yeah, that tastes exactly like a chocolate birthday cake. Absolutely 100%. I mean, I guess that's what donuts are, aren't they? They're kind of a cake, so calling it that, it might be redundant, but it's very accurate.
These two specifically, I think the vegan ones, they're cakier. They feel
I
more
think
like a cakey kind of donut.
I think they have to be, but I like that one too. Not quite as much as cinnamon bun. I'm gonna go 3.5, I think.
I think I'll go with a 4, and that's saying a
Nice.
lot for me because I'm actually usually adverse to chocolate. But yeah, that won me over, and I'm actually not a huge fan of the chocolate donuts. So
Great.
that's awesome.
Okay.
A freaking delight.
A very apt name. Well done, Friggin' Delights. I think you'll be seeing more of us in the future.
What do we have next, Henry?
Next up, okay, so donut enthusiasts might give us some flack here, but we are trying some donuts from Tim Hortons. Now, Tim Hortons used to be, you could still argue is, but it used to be a Canadian institution. They used to bake all their stuff fresh in-house. It's not so much the case anymore. So they're pretty much kind of I wanted to get them though because they kind of set like a benchmark. Like these are sort of this is what a donut is. So I wanted to get them, but I can't say that I am like a huge fan of their donuts. But I did want to get like a more recognized chain in here just for variety. Yeah. I don't have a lot of hope, but I don't know. We have a couple of interesting ones that could work out. So the first one we have up is the vanilla dip. So pretty basic standard looking donuts, got lots of sprinkles on here. Okay, I'll dig in from this end. So you can already tell these are probably not super fresh. See, they're kind of flat. Probably frozen. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a donut connoisseur at all. I'm not a food. It's the first time I've ever reviewed food of any kind. And you can argue that donuts aren't even food. They're kind of, well, I mean, they're wonderful. But okay, here we go.
Let's do it.
All right.
The glaze is different. The sprinkles are different.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Sprinkles
don't have flavor.
It tastes exactly how it looks. Pretty bland and disappointing, I'll say. Like, it's not, especially coming from, I'm not gonna like, kick somebody in the butt if they give me one of these. Like, it's fine. Mm-hmm. But for me, I'm trying to watch, I love sugar, I got a sweet tooth. I don't want to waste a cheat day on something like this. I would feel bad if I caved on this. Like, this is a pretty mediocre donut, and this is coming from a guy who really likes donuts.
Yeah. And the dough itself is weirdly not holding up to the Thrifties one, and I'm actually surprised.
The
Thrifties one was like
at
very
least
fresh.
Twice as good as this. Like, Thrifties, you could tell, like, at least I think you could tell it was made in-house and fresh. Thrifties kind of reminded me of what old Tim Hortons tasted like. Yeah. I'll give it 1.5. I don't think it's like awful, but like I don't think it deserves higher than that.
I'll give it a 1.5 as well.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So that's the vanilla dip. All right, and let's do. So this one looks a little more elaborate. This one is the s'mores donut. So this looks very. I've noticed that when I went in there, they had a crazy couple of ones that were just like, it looked like they just like took something, like they swept the counter and like plopped it on a donut. Hopefully that's not what they did. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. This is the s'mores donut. Butterscotch.
It's way better than the other one. It's got a lot of flavor, but again, like the base, you could tell, doesn't feel like fresh and fluffy, which is too bad because actually, I don't even know if it tastes that much like a s'more. It kind of does.
It's almost like, so there's like a marshmallow fluff style glaze going on. So you get the marshmallow.
Yeah.
The chocolate on the inside's good. But yeah, like you're saying, it's the same donut they're using for the vanilla dip, it seems like.
Yeah, it's just not great. And again, it's coming from someone who loves his sweets. But better than the other one, I'll give it a 2.
I think I'll give it a 3.
Yeah. Nice.
It is sweet.
I'm surprised. I thought you would have. I thought you would have gone lower.
It is sweet. I think the marshmallow just is like unique enough that it makes me like it. Like, okay, I might want to get it again.
Yeah.
But the actual sweetness of it, it's almost borderline like too sweet.
All right, Tim's. Well, you gave it your best shot. S'mores was better than the vanilla dip, but we kind of knew going in that Tim's would not be our favorite pick.
Next, we've got Yanni's Donuts, which is a local donut baker who operates out of Discovery Coffee. There's a couple locations in town.
Very popular. They sell out very quickly. They have a store not too far from here.
Ooh, so we have 2 options from Yanni's Donuts.
Yes.
Let's go with the chocolate cruller first.
Oh, chocolate cruller. Okay.
They do a really great honey cruller.
Look at that. Now that's a donut right there. Okay, let's give it a go. Okay, so I'm gonna go from this end.
Yeah, the way that the cruller looks and works, it almost looks like a croissant.
Yeah.
In a way where it's got the different
call.
layers.
Okay.
But yeah, really delicious.
You know what? I'm not a cruller guy. It's not Yanni's fault. It's not. Like, the flavor's really good. You can tell it's fresh. I'm just not a cruller guy. Yeah, no. I'm gonna go 2.5.
I really like it. I think I like it on the same level as the chocolate birthday cake from Frickin' Delights.
Yeah.
So I'll give it the same, which I think it was a 3.5.
Or a 4. Chocolate birthday cake, you gave it a 4.
I'm giving it a 4.
So we have the last one, Matt. Our last one is the old-fashioned glazed from Yanni's.
Okay. Here it also looks like quite a layered donut.
Tower. Look at that. Okay. So I'll go from this end.
Nice.
Look at that. Oh.
Yeah, it's got a
man.
Definitely a cakey donut for sure.
Yeah.
This is a really traditional style donut, I would say.
I agree.
Just looks like they stacked 3 on top of each other.
It does look like that.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. That is too much donut. That is like a little mini tower of donut, and as a result, it's kind of annoying to eat. Now, it's my own fault. I could easily make this cut that, but I think as it's designed, I think I gotta go 3.5 because of that. I think it lowers the score a little bit for me.
I say it's really good. It's like flavor wise, it's excellent. I would say 3.
Yeah.
For that same reason. It's a little too heavy. it's tall enough that this is silly, but imagine if you had one of those meat slicers like at a deli.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
could slice slices
You
of this
could.
donut for people, and everyone would be
But again,
just
like,
as happy.
we could have done that ourselves, but we're just, we're rating it as it was presented. And again, keep in mind, we're only trying 2 flavors, and I wouldn't necessarily choose any of these flavors. They were just the ones available, and we wanted to try a variety. I think the one I was most impressed with easily was Freaking Delights, and they're new, so maybe that's why, because we haven't had them before, but if you had told me that, hey, a gluten-free, dairy-free donut is going to be your favorite out of all these lists, I would have said you are crazy, but here I stand corrected. So, Matt, what was your favorite donut? And I think by the rating I can tell, because it might be my favorite too.
It's the cinnamon bun from Freaking Delights for sure.
I think it's you gave that a 5. I'm gonna give it that one tied for me for an apple fritter. And again, I would not have expected this prior to, but like the cinnamon bun from Freaking Delights was my favorite too. Like it was consistency was perfect, flavor was amazing. I might go get some on the way home for my partner if they have any left.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Freaking Delights. You have won the first donut video challenge at Kano.
Nice.
I don't think it comes with a prize or a ribbon. What else should the players know?
You can always, if you want to hang out with me and Henry, you can always join our Discord community if you're not already a member. We're always there. It's not just Henry and I, it's Ben and Mo, and so the whole Player Success team is there if you want to reach out, if you have any questions, suggestions, and every Friday we do giveaways and we do live streams. So yeah, you can always catch us there. If you're watching right now on YouTube, click that subscribe button because we also do live streams on YouTube and Facebook. And we do bigger giveaways. That's the best place to stay in the loop regarding what's happening next in the game, events that are happening, and maybe when we drop the next taste test or donut video.
Absolutely. Yeah. Players, we plan on doing at least 1 video a week. We're going to have a variety of content, some in-game, some live streams, as Matt mentioned, and some goofy, fun videos like this with some community. Maybe we'll bring on a different Kano employee and chat with them. We have some employees that have been here for years and years, artists, programmers. I'm sure they'd have a lot to talk about, which I'm sure our players would be interested in. We're going to be showing some upcoming features, so definitely don't want to miss it. So absolutely, please do subscribe so you can know right away when that video is live. And as always, you can send us in a support ticket at support@kanoapps.com. So this is Henry.
This is Matt, or Moon Drummer from Player Success Team.
And we're out. Thanks very much for watching. Take care.
Take care.